We are out a bit early, so we wanted to try and get a bit of footage of the public spaces. We're currently on deck 6 aft, which is where the festival restaurant is. And this is the restaurant. It is 2 floors, but we are currently on deck 6. So I'll take you guys in here and get a little peek. This is where you will have dinner if you're eating in the main dining room, but also they do have breakfast in here as well. Check the fun times for menus and hours of operation, because they do change depending on if it's a sea day or a port day. On port days, they have one breakfast menu, and then on sea days, they do a sea day brunch. So just be sure you check that menu, because it does change, and their hours of operation also change. Also on deck 6, if anyone is doing the Carnival kitchen, it is also located on deck 6 aft. Also located on deck 6 is Emerald's Bistro. So you can order drinks here. They do have a breakfast menu. They have small plates and things like that. There's also an area for you to sit right across from it. Moving on, we come to another bar area. And this is Latitudes. So again, another bar, and right across is an area where you can sit and enjoy your drink. They also have shops in this area. This is the Hip Fish, where ladies can purchase handbags, wallets. Looks like they also have some perfume. And there is another shop that has more accessories, such as flip-flops, jewelry, bathing suit cover-ups. They also have Continuing on, still on deck 6 is the Piano Bar 88. You come in here, there's a guy playing a piano, and the crowd sings along. Also on deck 6 is Punchliner, which is the comedy club. Now, one thing to remember, these lines also get long, so get here early if you want to see a show. As we are entering one of the elevator banks, I just want to show you these very helpful maps that they have. Oh, sorry for the lighting, but they're in every elevator bank, and it will tell you exactly which deck everything is on. There is the gym. We will not go in because it is open. The gym does open at 6 a.m. and it closes at 10 p.m. And then across from it is Cloud9 Spa. So for any type of massages and things like that, the thermal suite is also located on deck 6. The Golden Jubilee is also on deck 6. So again, another bar with plenty of seating. And there's a piano over there, so they also do live music in here as well. And they also have this amazing, huge ship model. It's amazing, like the little details that they have on here. And then if you continue straight, there is another entrance into the restaurant, but they also have the first version of the Carnival ship. Much smaller than what they're making now, for sure. We are now on deck 7. So again, second floor for the restaurant. This is where we actually come because we have anytime dining. So anytime dining folks check in on the app and then come to the 7th floor. On deck 7 is Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. This is the bar for the steakhouse. And then here's the check-in desk as well. Keep in mind, steakhouse, you can make the reservation online before you get on the ship, but you can also make the reservation via the app when you get on the ship. Also, there will be some folks around the ship making reservations for dining options as well. Moving on deck 7, this area has lots of seats and chairs for you to just hang out with a drink or a book if you're like me. And this area overlooks Emerald's Bistro on deck 6. And a little further down is the Alchemy Bar. And the Alchemy Bar overlooks the Latitudes Bar. Again, plenty of seats for just sitting and relaxing. This is the Alchemy bar on deck 7. And right behind the Alchemy bar is the Limelight Lounge. And that's the Limelight Lounge. I love this clock on the floor. They have them in a couple of different areas, but I think it's neat. Here is another shop. This is on deck 7. This is the duty-free shop, so lots of alcohol. They have watches in here, the Invicta watches, things like that. And this is another shop. Now this is where you want to come for any type of carnival swag. They have backpacks, shirts, keychains, the lanyards, cups, things like that. So anything carnival, logos that you want, come here. Cups, hats, the ship models, all of that, come here. Deck 7 also has an entry into the casino. Also on deck 7 is the second level of center stage. So this is where they have some of their live shows. They do bingo here and things like that. When we first boarded, the DJ was playing music here, so it was cool to have a place to just sit around while waiting for our rooms to be ready. There is also a bar on deck 7 at center stage, so if you want a drink to enjoy while watching the show, it is available. And once you pass the bar, there is another entrance into the casino. Again, this is all on deck 7. I personally like the seating better on deck 7 because sometimes on deck 6 you're eye level with the stage, so you don't see all that's going on. So I actually prefer the seating on deck 6, but that's just my personal opinion. Moving along is guest services. Come early if you want to avoid any lines. Right beyond guest services is Pig and Anchor. Pig and Anchor has a lot to offer. If you want to come and sit, watch some sports, they have TVs going that usually have some type of sports on, as you can see here. They also have ice cream for those of you that like ice cream. I think it's cute because I don't know if you can see it, but it's the shape of a truck, kind of like an ice cream truck. They also have a sink back here so that you can wash your hands. So moving in a little further. Good morning.
Morning.
We're gonna move back and see. Looks like they have a couple foosball tables back here. Again, more TVs, places to sit and hang out. And then you also get a view of the aft of the ship, and this outside is summer landing. One thing I also wanted to point out real quick is a special thank you. I don't know if you could see full screen, but here it says welcome on this side, and then there's some flags, some pictures of military families, and then on the other side it says home, and it says thank you for your service. Nice tribute to our military families. So if that is you, thank you for your service. And then another tribute on another wall as soon as you come in. And it says, we are 24/7, 365 heroes. So this is the tribute lounge for that. Again, plenty of seats because Pig and Anchor does serve dinner. There is a fee for the dinner, but you could also come here for lunch. They do the sea day brunch on sea days, and so you can come here. Once you've fixed your plate, you can come to Pig and Anchor. Sea day barbecue is outside, so you go out there, fix your plate, and come back in. But in the mornings they do serve breakfast as well, and it's the same stuff that you would get on Lido. So it looks like they have some food set up already. So again, same stuff you would find on Lido. There's some fruit, sausage, potatoes, baked beans, hard-boiled eggs, pancakes, and some toppings. It looks like they may bring out oatmeal as well, so that's what the toppings are for. And also they do have drink machines. You can purchase soda. You use your Sail and Sign card, you scan there, and you pay for it. It's 21 cents per ounce if you do not have the soda package. They also have coffee and juice. And then they also have cereal. This area also has a bar. So if you're hanging out here, it has everything you need. Now this is the entrance out of Pig and Anchor onto Summer's Landing. As you can see, lots of seating back here. They have some nice umbrellas back here as well. Great view aft of the ship, the pool, which is now closed, but it's usually open. And this area wraps around the aft of the ship. And this is actually what our cabin overlooks. And this area is open to everyone. There's no fee for it. And this is where I told you the sea day brunch, or not sea day brunch, sea day barbecue is held. And again, it is right outside of Pig and Anchor on the side of the ship. You just come, there's lines, they'll have food out here. You just kind of pick what you want. That's the menu. You can see what you want, and then You can sit outside and eat, or you can go back into Pig and Anchor, and there's plenty of chairs in there. They also have an ice and water machine out here, and they also have a hand washing station. And here's the hand washing station. On deck 8 is the Havana area. So you have the Havana staterooms and suites. And then moving on down. Again, this is deck 8. Coming up on my right hand side, we have Shebang. Shebang is a restaurant where you can get Chinese plus and or Mexican, if that makes sense. So if you like Chinese and or Mexican food, you might want to give Shebang a try. The menu, I don't know if you can read that, but we'll post a picture of it as well. But this is Shebang. Again, if you want to book this, I would say make the reservation in the app as soon as you get on the ship, or you can sign up with one of the employees that are around the ship making dining reservations. There is a bathroom right outside of Shebang, so that's a good pointer. Now, moving in, there is the Havana bar as well. They do live music in here as well. So if you enjoy the Latin flair, I would say come check this area out. You will have a good time. Again, live music and dancing, it's always packed in here. Just come and have a good time. And then right outside of the Havana bar, which you need a wristband, but it is the Havana area for all the Havana guests that have the suites and cabins in the Havana area. You have a separate area to relax and enjoy. Plenty of seats out there as well, and a nice view of the ocean. Dreams Studio is also located on this deck right outside of the Havana bar. This is where you come if you and your family want to do a photo shoot. You can come here. And again, just some seats in an area where you can just relax with a book or a drink. I do love the open air feeling of center stage. It's just bright, open and airy, and you can see the water. I really like this concept. I'm not sure if it's big enough for this size ship because it fills up and it's hard to get a good seat at times, but I love the concept nonetheless. And again, just more seats for you to sit and hang out. Okay, and on my right hand side, good morning, is Bonsai Teppanyaki. So there's the teppanyaki restaurant on one side where it's kind of like a Japanese steakhouse where they cook your meal in front of you. And then there is the sushi side, which is where you can come and they will make sushi for you. If you want to participate in bonsai teppanyaki, a reservation is required. Again, you can make that reservation in the app. There is a Front Street watch shop here, so plenty of watches. I also see some jewelry. So this is Pixel's the photo gallery. So here they have these iPads set up. You can log in using your folio number and your birthday, and you can look at all the pictures that they have taken around the ship or in the different ports. So plenty of iPads. There is a stand here where some employees usually are if you need to check out or you have questions or problems. They are there to assist. There are also some bathrooms here. And then we enter into 820 Biscayne. This is where you will find Cucina del Capitano, which is the Italian restaurant. Again, make a reservation in the app or with the employees once you get on board. But this is Cucina del Capitano. More seats, and then there is bar 820. You can also get coffee from bar 820 in the mornings. So if you don't want to stand on the Java Blue line, you can come here as well. The Java Blue line is usually pretty long for coffee lovers like me. This is Miami Slice, which is where you can come for fresh pizza. They do have the drink machines as well by the pizza place. So they have juice and coffee, as well as ice and water. Also located next to Miami Slice is Deco Deli, which is where you can come for deli type sandwiches and hot dogs. And next to the deli is Rudy's Sea Grill. Rudy's is a seafood restaurant. You will need a reservation for that. And next to Rudy's is also another kiosk and ATM machine. And then they have Carnival Adventures, which is where you can come to book your excursions using these iPads. There is a desk there as well, so certain hours will have employees there to assist you. And then they have these iPads set up here in case you need to print anything from guest services. We are now on deck 18, also known as the ultimate playground. You have Bolt, the ropes course, the sports court, waterworks, and mini golf up here. This is where you will find the walking track as well if you need to get your steps in. This is the ropes course up there. Also the sports court, so if you want to play basketball, They do have some games out as well. For the ropes course, remember that you need closed-toed shoes in order to do the ropes course. This is the basketball court. Looks like they may also play soccer on here as well. This is the track for Bolt, because that is also up here. Keep in mind, for Bolt, you need closed-toed shoes and you need to have shorts or pants on. I came up here with a sundress on and they asked me if I had shorts on under it. So please know, closed-toed shoes and shorts or pants or whatever, just no dresses, ladies, for Bolt. Moving to the aft of the ship is waterworks for the children. There are seats here for parents to sit and watch the kids, but the Bolt track does run along waterworks. Sorry if the sun is blinding you all. Also aft of the ship is mini golf. And again, this is deck 18. So if you want to walk, you have a nice area for it. And then we have reached the other side of the ship, which is where you enter for Bolt. So here you can check your time, because you do have to book a reservation in the app for Bolt. It is $15 per person, and they do have a height requirement of the minimum is 4 feet 4 inches. The max is 6 feet 5 inches, and the max on your weight is 300 pounds. Also know that there is a scale here to check your weight, so just know that it does not tell your weight. It just goes, this light here is either green for you can ride or red that you cannot ride. So it does not tell your weight, just know that, okay? James is gonna demonstrate. The light stayed green, but I don't know what that means. We're assuming that means he's good, because he's clearly not 300 pounds. And this is what the ride looks like. Okay, so that is Bolt. Continuing on, again, more nice seating. These are the clamshells up here. First come, first serve. You do not have to reserve these, but they do have plenty of them. And again, this is all deck 18. We have moved down to deck 17. Deck 17 overlooking the Lido deck. Lots of loungers out here. So again, there are plenty of loungers, but I would still say get out here early, because on sea days the weather is nice. Lido deck does get pretty full. Okay, so again, this is deck 17. As you can see, straight across, there is also the second level to the Red Frog Tiki Bar. So the Red Frog Tiki Bar on this ship, like Mardi Gras, is 2 levels. One area on level 17 and the other one on level 16. And they do have bars on each level, TVs on each level that usually have sports going. And you got this relaxing area back here. Again, this is deck 17. If you need shade versus a lot of sun, I would suggest you try and get these seats. Also on deck 17 is Swirls, another ice cream station, along with juice and coffee. And Guy's Burgers is also located on deck 17. Guy's Burgers is right before the entrance to Club O2 on deck 17. Now we are moving down to 16, which is Lido deck. And right now we are midship. So on this floor you will have Blue Iguana, which serves burritos for breakfast, and they have tacos or salad bowls for lunch. On the other side you have the Seafood Shack. Now on the Seafood Shack you can get fresh seafood, but keep in mind there is a fee for this, and they do have a small menu. Next to that is Time Fries. So they have all sorts of different fries here. We came one day and they had chili cheesesteak fries, which were really good. Next to it you have Steam Dream, where they do like dumplings and things like that. And then they have Mad Sizzle. Not sure what that is, but I'll find out for you. And they do have drink stations here as well. And this is the Street Eats area for those options. And again, it is on Lido. Lots of seating.
Like a traveling, like YouTube? I'll check it out. Alright, cool.
And then on the other side there is the towel hut. There are also life jackets for children that may need those. There are bathrooms on this side as well before you head into Lido Marketplace. Heading in, they do have an area where you can wash your hands. We're just gonna quickly walk through Lido. It is breakfast time. But they also have an omelet station, the serve yourself area. Lots of seats. Okay. So as you can see, there's plenty of seating in here, but it does get full during breakfast and lunch times, simply because of the size of the ship. There's so many people on the ship, so you can only imagine that this would get full. And so we have walked through Lido Marketplace. Another sink area. And now we're heading out to the Tides pool, which also has a bar. Okay, now there is also an ice cream station back here. So ice cream stations as well as a sink. There's the Tides bar. And this is the Tides pool. It does have 2 hot tubs as well. And then right behind the Tides pool, we have Shaq's Big Chicken. This is a free option. They do have breakfast and lunch, so you can come here and try that. They also have cereal and yogurt here as well, but they also have another drink station. Okay. See if we can get the menu for you. And again, I think this opens for breakfast at 8 o'clock on sea days, but again, another free option for breakfast or lunch. And that's the tour of Lido.